Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this might be a pretty interesting video. It's kind of like those Mythbuster type of videos, if you've ever seen one of those. But anyway, you always see in like the YouTube comments, Twitch chat, and even Reddit, someone saying something like EU Gold equals NA Silver, or NA Diamond equals EU Gold, or Korean Silver equals OCE Diamond. Things like that, you always see it. And people are trying to argue which is better. So for example, like in my videos, I'm OCE Platinum, and I always get comments, people saying OCE Platinum equals like EU or NA Silver. Now I do know that some people, when they say this, they're just joking or they're just memeing around, but some people are actually being serious. So is it true? Is there even a difference? So I decided to do a little bit of research and compared the numbers on the servers OCE, NA, EU West, and Korea, and this is what I found. So first of all, we've got to look at the overall numbers. So OCE has 100,000 ranked players, NA has 900,000 ranked players, EU West has 1.5 million ranked players, and Korea has 1.6 million ranked players. So you can see why some people consider OCE Platinum to be much worse than Platinum on some of the other regions or servers. However, let's look a bit further. So I'm currently ranked Platinum 4 on the OCE server. This gives me the top 6% of players on that server. We can then look at Platinum 4 on all the other servers. On NA, this also gives the top 6% of players. On EU West, this also gives the top 6% of players. And even on Korea, this will give you the top 6% of players. So in terms of percentage of players in the region, you are ranked exactly the same. And this also goes for pretty much every single rank up until Diamond 5. For example, we can just look at Silver 5. On OCE, this gives the top 78% of players. On NA, this gives the top 77%. On EU West, this gives the top 77% as well. And on Korea, this will give you the top 78%. Pretty much exactly the same. So now we need some quick maths. So with these stats in mind, you can conclude that if the average skill of 100,000 players has the same average skill of 900,000 players, 1.5 million players, and 1.6 million players, this means there is absolutely no difference in skill between the servers if a player is ranked exactly the same. So a Gold 5 player, for example, on NA will be the same skill as a Gold 5 player on the other servers. Oh yeah, I am totally ready for the YouTube comments in this video. However, how do we prove that the average skill of each server is the same? Well, you simply cannot. But I think it is safe to assume that they would be very, very close to the same unless you can prove, for example, EU players are genetically better at esports or video games than NA players. I guess you can say that in Korea, their culture is driven more towards being competitive at video games and try-harding at them, playing them more to be good rather than just having fun. So I can see that argument, and that may even be true considering they are currently the best in the world. But having said that, in the lower elos, I truly don't think there would be that much of a difference in my opinion. But let me know what you think. But anyway, I think it is fair to say, based on my theory, that players from Bronze 5 to D5, there is no difference between the servers. However, when it comes to D5 to Challenger, that is when things can change, because OCE just doesn't have the players to fill out those divisions, but they do have enough to fill out from Bronze to Platinum. So for example, on OCE, the top 0.22% of players gives you Master Tier. However, basically the top 0.2% of players on NA, EU West, and Korea will only give you Diamond 2. So based of this, you basically can say that Master Tier in OCE is Diamond 2 on the bigger servers. In fact, Challenger on OCE also only gives you the top 0.2% because there is currently only 25 Master Tier players on the Oceania server. So you can even say that low Challenger OCE players would only be around Diamond 2 on the bigger servers. And I honestly believe that is probably about right. But if I was to guess, I would say low Challenger OCE players would be around Diamond 2, Diamond 1. Then mid Challenger players would be Master Tier. And then say the top 50, top 40 players in Challenger would be able to get Challenger consistently on the EU West, NA, and maybe even Korean servers. Obviously, this is not exact and won't be 100% true, but you get the picture. We can also look at another example. So the top 0.3% of players on OCE will give you Diamond 1, but that will only give you Diamond 3 on Korea. As for the percentage numbers in high elo for NA, EU West, and Korea, they're pretty much exactly the same. Anyway, so that is my theory. In summary, based on the numbers in each division from Bronze 5 to Diamond 5, there is close to no difference in skill for players the same rank on the different regions. However, the differences will come, or at least be noticed, in the higher elos, specifically from D5 to Challenger. My theory may not be 100% accurate, but I will say, or I truly believe, it is pretty close. What do you think? Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, drop that like button, and as always, have a nice day.